Neville Goddard left one final revelation so profound that even his most devoted students struggled to accept it. Today, I'm going to reveal the realization he waited until his final days to share. And once you understand it, manifestation will never feel the same again. I'm about to reveal a very specific technique that Neville Goddard hinted at but never fully shared until his final days. It's hidden inside one of his last lectures ever given, a realization so powerful that even his most advanced students paused and asked, why did he wait so long to say this? And this one has nothing to do with affirmations, scripting, or even visualizing scenes. Because what I'm about to share with you isn't something you do, it's something you realize. And once you do, your entire life will begin to bend in response. So if you've ever asked, why isn't it working for me? Lean in. This might be the last manifestation video you ever need to hear. Let's get into it. In his final days, Neville gave a lecture called God and I Are One. This lecture is among his last teachings before his passing in October of 1972. In this lecture, Neville speaks like a man who knows he has reached the summit. No fluff, no mystery, just truth. He said something that was very difficult to accept, difficult to wrap your mind around, because it shattered everything we thought we knew about prayer, manifestation, and even our relationship with God. He said this: the I am within you is God. There is no other. Not a symbol, not a metaphor, but an unfiltered truth. In that moment, some were confused, some did not understand, some even rejected it. But hold on, don't click away just yet, because I'm about to break this down. I'm going to draw out the revelation Neville tucked inside that sentence. And once you truly get this, nothing can be the same. Nothing you manifest, speak, or feel will ever land the same way again. Let me show you exactly how to apply this revelation. Revelation 1, I am, is not a phrase, it's a force. Let's start with something foundational. God is the source of all things. Everything you've ever wanted, the peace, the healing, the breakthrough, the provision, flows from one source. The Bible says every good and perfect gift comes from above. And again, I am the Lord, and beside me there is no other. But here's the problem. If you know the source, why do you still lack? Why do you pray and still feel empty? Why do you declare and still see nothing change? You believe in God, you seek God, you even say you trust God, but deep down you still see him as separate from you. You imagine God somewhere out there, maybe in the clouds, maybe listening, maybe not. And that's where the disconnect begins. The Bible says, Christ in you, the hope of glory. Not Christ near you, not Christ above you, Christ in you. That means you are not separate, you only think you are. And that belief, that illusion of separation, is why you feel disconnected from the source. It's why what you need feels so far away, because as long as you believe God is outside of you, you'll always be waiting, waiting for him to hear you, waiting for him to bless you, waiting for some external force to change your life. But that's not the God Neville taught about, and it's not the God Jesus revealed either. Here's the radical part most people miss. Every time you say the words, I am, you are using the name of God. I am that I am. Be still and know that I am God. So let me ask you, what are you attaching to his name? When you say, I am broke, you just use the name of the Creator to call lack into form. When you say, I am tired, I am unlucky, I am not good enough, you are not just describing a feeling, you are declaring an identity. And the world doesn't respond to what you want. It responds to what you believe you are. Neville put it this way: to be conscious of being poor while praying for riches is to be rewarded with what you are conscious of being, poverty. So, step one isn't just about changing how you see God. It's about changing how you see yourself. Because every time you say, I am, setting the am, you are setting the direction of your life. You are issuing a spiritual command. So, if you truly believe God and I are one, then speak like it, think like it, and stop using his name to describe a reality you don't want to live in. Revelation 2, declare I am with awareness. This is the beginning of power. Once you abandon the old idea of God, once you let go of the belief that he's somewhere far away, watching from a distance, you're ready for this step. Now it's time to come home. Find a quiet place, no distractions, no phone, no affirmations, no music, just stillness. Sit down, breathe, close your eyes, and say softly, silently, deliberately, I am. That's it. Not I am wealthy, not I am successful, not even I am healed. Just I am. Then pause. Let those two words echo inside you like a bell in an empty cathedral. Let them expand within you. Because in that moment, you're not trying to become something. You're remembering that you already are. That awareness you feel, that silence, that deep presence, that's not emptiness. That is God. You're not saying I am to get something. You're not performing a technique. You are returning to the root, the source, the eternal I am that existed before the story, before the pain, before the name, before the identity. Neville called it the foundation of all creation. Jesus used it to declare his unity with the Father, and you, right now, are using it to realign with the truth that never stopped being true. God is not something you reach. God is something you remember. And when you sit in that awareness without adding anything, you are resting in the most powerful, creative state imaginable. It's not exciting, it's not emotional, it's quiet. And that's why it works. When the noise is gone, when the striving ends, what remains is pure being. I am. Two words that open every door. Revelation 3. Attach only truth to I am. Now that you're resting in the awareness of I am, now that you've felt the stillness, the presence, the God within, this is where your words begin to carry weight. Because once you realize that I am is the name of God, you no longer speak carelessly after it. You stop attaching fear, lack, or limitation to that name. This is where everything changes. You stop speaking from desire and you start speaking from identity. Let me show you what that means. You don't say, I want you here, want. You say want, you confirm that you don't have it. God doesn't want, God declares. So you say, I am healed. Not because the pain is gone yet, but because healing is now your identity. You don't say, I hope money comes. Hope often lives in tomorrow. You say, I am wealth. Because in God, there is no future, only now. You don't say, I wish to be loved. That's the language of separation. You say, I am love. Because love isn't something you attract. It's something you radiate when you remember who you are. Here's what you need to understand. You're not saying these things to make them happen. You're saying them because they are already true in spirit, and your world will rearrange itself to reflect that truth. Neville said, claim yourself to be that which you desire to be, and your claim will harden into fact. So when you speak after I am, you are not describing your current experience. You are defining your new reality. Let your words be bold. Let them be sacred. Let them carry the authority of someone who knows God and I are one. Revelation 4, live the rest of the day as if God just spoke through you. Because here's the truth. He did. When you said I am in stillness, when you attached only truth to it, healing, abundance, peace, you weren't just saying words, you were speaking the word. The same word that said, let there be light. The same word that created all that is. And once that word has been spoken, your job now is simple. Walk like it's already done. Neville said, God became man, that man may become God. Not to inflate your ego, not to place yourself above anyone else, but to remind you that your ordinary steps are sacred. So carry yourself differently, not with arrogance, not with forced positivity, but with a quiet inner knowing that says, creation is complete. I am simply moving through the unfolding. When you walk into a room, bring the vibration of what you already claimed. Don't check the mirror. Don't check the bank account. Don't ask the world to prove it. Because if God and I are one, and I declared I am, then it is already done. You are no longer asking. You are no longer hoping. You are no longer watching for signs like a beggar waiting for scraps. You are the embodiment. You are walking, breathing evidence of the unseen becoming seen. And everything around you will begin to reorganize, not because you're striving, but because you're aligned. This is not pretending. This is not fake it till you make it. This is faith. And faith, as Neville taught, is loyalty to the unseen reality. So walk in it. Think from it. Respond like it's already finished. Because in the realm that truly matters, it is. God has spoken through you. Now let the word become flesh. If this message awakens something in you, type your own I am statement in the comments right now. Something true, something powerful. I am healed. I am favored. I am free. Make it yours. Claim it, not as a wish, but as a fact. If this truth resonated with you, stay connected to teachings that awaken remembrance, not technique. Subscribe to Stories and Quotes Be for timeless wisdom, deep truth, and content that transforms how you see reality.